Brazil just scored 3 goals and lost their best player, not to injury, not to a red card, to comfort. And in World Cup history, the team that wins too easily in the group stage almost never wins the trophy. I'm going to show you the exact pattern playing out right now and why Brazil is walking straight into it. Here are the facts. Vinícius Júnior scored 2 goals, Matheus Cunha scored 1, and Brazil beat Scotland 3-0, advancing to the knockout stage as Group C winners. It's their 15th straight World Cup reaching the knockout rounds, a record no one else has. Looks dominant. Brazilian flags filled the stadium, fans erupted in celebration, and Ancelotti's side took total control of the match. But notice this detail. Vinicius has now scored in every single group match, the first Brazilian to do that since Rivaldo and Ronaldo in 2002, the last time Brazil actually won the World Cup. That sounds like great news. It's actually the first warning sign. Here's the pattern hiding inside that scoreline. Brazil's first 2 matches were defined by one thing: total reliance on a single player, Vinícius Júnior. Against Scotland, the system finally looked fixed. Ancelotti dropped his stubborn 2-man midfield and let Bruno Guimarães push higher while Lucas Paquetá covered behind him. Guimarães set up Vinícius's second goal, then teed up an even easier finish for Matheus Cunha. Sounds like progress. Here's why it isn't proof of anything yet. That midfield fix happened against Scotland, a team that, before this tournament, had never escaped a World Cup group stage since 1954. And it came right after Brazilian legend Romario said something brutal in public. Romario said Brazil's players shine for their European clubs but consistently fail to deliver in the national jersey. He didn't name Vinicius. He didn't have to. Translation: against a weak team, talent covers the cracks. Against a strong one, the cracks become the headline. Here's where Brazil fans should get nervous. The last time a Brazilian forward was this hot, this early in a World Cup: 2002, when Rivaldo and Ronaldo both scored in every group game, and Brazil went on to win the whole tournament. That's the dream comparison. But there's a darker mirror sitting right next to it. Brazil has a long history of looking untouchable in the group stage against minnows, and then completely falling apart the moment they meet a team that can press them, organize against them, and take their space away. The same flair that demolishes a Scotland or a Haiti becomes one-dimensional against a side with structure and nerve, and that's exactly the kind of opponent waiting in the next round. Brazil now face Japan, the runner-up of Group F, in the round of 32 in Houston. On paper, still favorable, but the bracket gets sharper fast. If Brazil get past Japan, their expected round of 16 opponent is Ivory Coast, Ecuador, or Senegal. All teams built on exactly what Scotland lacked: physicality, discipline, and a willingness to suffocate space rather than chase the ball. And further down the bracket, England are positioned as a potential quarterfinal opponent for Brazil, a side with size, pace, and a manager who studies opponents obsessively. This is the problem with judging a team off a 3-0 win over outmatched opposition. The scoreline tells you Brazil can finish. It tells you almost nothing about whether they can survive a team that doesn't let them play. So why does this matter right now while everyone's celebrating? Because the World Cup has a brutal repeating pattern. Teams that cruise through the group stage on individual brilliance without ever being forced to solve a hard tactical problem tend to freeze the first time someone takes their best option away. Vinicius has been brilliant, but brilliance against Scotland and Haiti is not the same test as brilliance against a team that spent weeks designing a way to stop him specifically. Brazil hasn't been tested yet. That's not an opinion, it's the schedule. And the most dangerous thing a great team can do 2 weeks before the knockouts is go untested and call it momentum. So here's the real question heading into Houston. Was that midfield fix against Scotland a genuine tactical breakthrough from Ancelotti? Or was it just Brazil's talent making an easy game look harder than it was? We're about to find out, because the opponents are only getting tougher, and the margin for one-man heroics is about to disappear. If Brazil's easy win turns out to be real progress, this is the start of a 6th title. If it isn't, we'll be talking about this Scotland game very differently in 2 weeks.